Hello, one and all, everyone. Welcome back to our Grim Hollow Kill Warlow campaign. We are coming back after 2 weeks because last week there was Mercury was in retrograde and it still is, but like last week was being too much of a little shit. So, coming back to what happened. Yes, Lucy is going to tell us what happened the last time we
All right.
met.
Last time on Kill Warlow. So, we began on the road where Valya and Boone's plan to get papers from two travelers turns bloody. Undead burst from the barrel the travelers were transported. One of the travelers unfortunately dies right away, and then the two companions fight off the surging undead, with a big turn undead from Valya swaying the tides of battle. They find some kind of papers among the travelers' things, and they send the bodies strapped to donkeys to the Rabo military camp. Meanwhile, on the ship, Mellori and Cal hear the gunshots of the battle and go to help Valya and Boone clean up the rest of the undead. Mars stays with Elvin to find the ship and help her companions get on board when we all get back together. We leave under the cover of evening, though it's always kind of dark in the area, and set off across the river. Though on the short journey, Elvin is very strange and says some very cryptic things to all of us. Like be wary of a Gravekeeper and that a tower in the city has been flickering for 10 to 11 days, which is the same amount of time that the Viscount hasn't been seen. And she even told Mars, go to the Marla and be brave, which that's totally not creepy at all. Once we do finally get to Fowlerheart, we all had to jump off the ship and begin delving into the city. Which, before we can even get too far into things, the party begins to hear screams coming from the alleyway. But given the time of night, the screams, and the storm overhead, felt it was safest to just ignore that for now and to make their way to the Marla. And some notable character moments: Melora, Sugar Mommy; Boone pukes; Bubonic smokes; Valia slays; Cal is the best dad; and Mars is shook. And there we go.
Woo! Thank you, thank you. That was
Absolutely incredible.
amazing. Um, as always, the recap master, and for this session's notekeeper, please do add the heroic inspiration. Um, yes, you all entered Fallowheart in the dark of the night, thunder and lightning, blood in the alley, but with a lot more to do in the city, you thought it best to lead your way. Go towards the known location, the Marla, which is the most popular, comfortable inn known in Fallowheart. Valya being the leader of the group right now, leading you all through the muddy, dusty roads of Fallowheart. And it was weird. You all were tired. It was like pretty late in the about like 2-ish, 2 to 30 a.m. And uh you were just trying to like get out before the some other screams or some other things come out to play in this dark. There was, as you could see the mala right up ahead with like the soft light still pouring out of the windows, and you all blinked, and you were all not in the fallow heart. There was chairs going around the if from around you. You couldn't see where there was going, and what you understood was that for some reason, somehow, you were in this weird out of time place, and where you were the main entertainment for the crowd, unseen, and you fought. You realized that you were stronger than before. You've had abilities and tricks that you didn't know, and then you had just somehow realized that you had. And it was in its own way For most of you are strangers, though you know each other a little bit here and there. It was, in a way, a bonding session. Yes, there was blood spilled, but a bonding session of sorts, and in a way, like, of knowing each other and respecting what everyone brings as a whole. And at the end, it was only one person standing, Cal, while others had fallen, but not before they had fought quite briefly. And then it was over as soon as it had started, and you found yourself just drenched, cold, shivering a little bit. It was still a little bit cold wind, and you were just outside of Marla. The memories of what you just went through were already slipping away, fading away from your minds. So, for this, I need everyone to give me a Constitution saving throw, DC 15. Cal is the only one who can do it with advantage because Cal was the winner. If you fail, you gain one level of exhaustion. If you fail by more than 5, so below 10, you gain 2 levels of exhaustion. Let's go.
You said it was DC 15?
DC 15.
All right, that was a 12.
Also, just 1 level of exhaustion.
It was almost real bad.
Okay.
21.
Ooh! No level of exhaustion.
17.
Stick, nice.
23.
Oh! Okay. And last, Mellori, who is on mute.
Early. Can I use my inspiration early?
Yes.
This might totally fuck me at some point, but okay.
Sure.
Con save.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yes.
do that too
You-
because
I'm going to
Oh,
burn
no.
this house down with all of us
You-
in it.
You re-roll and you take the newest roll. It's not like advantage at all. So
Yeah.
what's the new-
That was,
okay,
that
that's
was a
much
4.
better.
That was a 4. So she's got 2
Yeah.
levels of exhaustion now.
Yeah, I got an 18 rather than a 6.
Okay, so we balance it somehow. The fates themselves. Just for anyone who is watching this, basically last week I couldn't run the game, and Galaxy stepped in to run a PvP game, and before that everyone had like leveled up, so it was a level 4 PvP with all the characters. It was quite a fun game. Yes, if you want, you can give your heroic inspiration to anyone. So, Alex.
Would you like a heroic inspiration?
That's so nice.
I'm real scared to take it.
I mean, it can't get any worse.
That
It
is
could.
true.
It could be a natural one, but
Pick a
hey,
different
I
di-
believe in you.
Pick a different dice.
Wait. I have. Hold on, actually. Ooh. I have to. Let me see. I might actually be able to use fate points for like the first time ever.
Yes, if you
Oh.
have, you just add them. You just add them to however fate points you have.
Yeah. Where was I keeping them? I was keeping them in here.
Hold on. Mel, Mars, Gal. I don't see Valya's fate points. I just see Valya as a clarity thing.
Okay, I wasn't tracking them in here.
If you were not tracking, then I'll say, you know what? Roll a d6. However you get, that's how many fate points you have.
Roll a d6, and I'll
Yep.
actually, start using my shit and tracking my stuff. Okay, d6. I have 6 fate
Ooh.
points.
Damn, girl.
Okay, so with 6, I'll say normally you're not supposed to have 6. So I'll just you get to use all 6 of them. So do you want to re-roll or just have like added to the 6 that you got, or 4?
I'm gonna re-roll because there's
Okay,
no
so-
way.
So that is Galaxy's or Boone's heroic inspiration gone. All right, what'd you roll? Come on.
Let's see how this goes. We're gonna trust in the universe. It was an 11.
Dive. Okay. So, okay, so 11 plus
Somebody
10.
Wait,
carry
hang on.
me.
I just want to
No, wait,
clarify something. What was the D6 for, Mickey?
D6 is basically ideally when you can only have maximum up to 5, basically 5. When you
Okay.
go over 5, 8.6, so you just roll D6 and whatever you get is whatever you have then.
Okay, but
It's
everybody, I remember I gave every single person a bardic inspiration, so she can also use a D6 if she needs it to
Yeah.
boost it.
Yeah, if she
Oh,
has it,
right.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I gave a D6 to everybody.
There we go.
Okay. So that was 11 plus.
That was
No,
11
one.
with the
you
6
rolled
fate
an
points.
11.
Oh no! I rolled an 11.
Oh, then
What's your
with
con
6
save?
fate points, you basically
Oh, you
fine.
passed.
Yeah, you
We're
passed.
fine.
17.
We're good.
You're good.
I know what
Yeah.
I'm doing. I know how to play D&D.
It's been 2 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks, guys.
It's been 2
Yeah.
Everyone
weeks.
just it's okay. It's all right. We'll get there. All right. So wait, if I'm right, then no one is exhausted.
No one's exhausted. We're all good.
Awesome. You're all good. Yeah.
Been a long day.
So moving on, you all this like dream-like situation which happened to you is like starts like slipping away from you all. It's like this dream that you see and you wake up and you're like, oh, I had a dream. What was it? And then you get distracted, and then you would just barely remember a thing or two. We'll get to that. But you all, okay, you stumble in the Marlow. You get in, you see it is mostly dead at this hour of the night. Like there's almost no one. There's one person, a bartender at the bar. There's like no music, lights are still on. Uh, and the bartender is when you look at it, there's a dwarf with this like heavy, bushy, this brown and gray beard and a thick mustache, bald, just like shining up a mug, looks up at all of you and says, "Ah, pretty late to come in, grabbing a drink or more?"
Mellori's gonna hold on. Let me just double check. I have my thing. Mellori's going to give a wave. Actually wondering if you have any extra rooms for the night. This storm is getting real bad out there.
Uh, well, yes, we do have quite a few rooms. And he puts the glass down, and you see he just goes on to the side, gets a big ledger out, and looking up and says, "Oh yeah, we've got a few rooms, about like 3 rooms up on the second floor, and then we've got about like 4 empty rooms on the third floor." And now that you're inside, you see that this ground floor, kind of the first floor, is pretty much like all different kind of like tables and doors and everything. Looks like a full tavern set over here. And you see that above also there is like a second floor which looks to be like again more of the tavern itself. And he tells you that the 2 floors are just like taverns for drinking, and they've got booths and all. But the other 2 floor above them, so basically first, second drinks, and third and fourth are where the rooms are. So it gives you an option of like, do you want to go on third floor or fourth floor? We have rooms. Uh, if we don't have any rooms big enough for all of you to fit in, but we have rooms on the third floor, if you want to be close opposite, or we have rooms on the fourth floor which will be right next to each other. There are 2 rooms next to each other which can be occupied.
I mean, I think the doors next to each other, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine for me. So that's Mickey, that's the second floor?
For the room wise, yeah, that will be second floor.
Yeah.
But like if from the building wise, that will be the fourth floor. So
It's
just
the
one
closest
floor
to the
below.
top, right?
Yes, that is the closest.
Hmm,
Fifth floor is the top floor.
Interesting.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he just tells you about like third and four is where the rooms are.
Right. Okay.
Um,
So,
so
so we'll take the ones next to each other. Is that what I'm hearing
Yeah, fourth floor
from you
next to each
guys?
other.
Perfect. Yeah. Those 4 rooms that are next to each other. We'll take those, please.
oh no, he says that no, there are 2 rooms which are right next to each other, but there are 2 more rooms on the same floor, but they are like different at different places on the same floor part.
All right. Anything that is close
So,
by fourth floor. I don't know what that is. Sorry, there was just way too many options.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So we'll take the 4th floor, please. The 4th floor, please.
How many rooms do you guys want? 2
Two is
or more
fine.
than 2?
2 is fine, I think.
2? Okay,
Yeah,
if you
two.
want this 2,
Yeah,
then
that's
there
fine.
are 2 rooms on the 4th floor, which is right next to each other.
Perfect.
He says, great. For 2 rooms, he says, I just need like names, 1 for each room, and that will be like a 5 silver per night.
Done.
And that's of the Mickey. That's with a Stoyan
Stoyan,
currency,
right?
right? Okay. And it was how much silver per night?
5.
5 silver.
Valya will hand over 5 silver.
Mellori will also hand over 5 silver.
Got it. And he
Do
needs like
we-
just a name for the room.
I'm giving him a fake name, and I'm just trying to remember any name I've ever heard in my entire life. I
Calamity Jane.
was gonna say Calliope Jones. Actually, is what I was going with. So nice. Calliope Jones.
Okay, that is Mellori giving Calliope Jones. And who is giving the second name for the second room?
Calamity Jane.
Oh no.
Uh,
I love this for us.
so second is Valya giving what? Calamity
Calamity Jane.
Jane. Both of you give me a deception check.
Deception.
Yeah, do it with advantage.
Okay. Ooh, 19.
16.
Nice.
Okay, I got 16. Okay. With that, the bartender notes the names down, takes the coins for 1 day, 1 night, like okay, and gives you 2 keys. And he just points to the direction, and he asks you if you want anything to drink for that, because the kitchens are pretty much closed right now. But it's got like drinks only right now, if you guys want.
Honestly, I think we're just exhausted.
Yeah, we're gonna head upstairs.
Yeah.
Any kitchen scraps that you might be throwing out? Any, heels of bread? Or
He
anything like that?
says, yeah, I can look at it and I'll get someone to like send it to your room.
Thank you, much appreciated.
Yeah, of course.
Boone will take a drink.
Yeah, he makes like a whiskey-based drink, and if you want, do you want anything with it? He asks, do you want to stick straight or anything?
Nope, just a
Okay.
straight whiskey.
So he makes a straight whiskey, gives you the drink, and he said, "On the house, it's too damn cold. Oh, welcome to the Marla.
Who?
You all tired, drenched, make your way 1, 2, 3. Finally, 3. So climbing all those stairs. Your 2 rooms are like towards the end, like end of the corridor. And you can decide however you want to divide yourselves in the rooms.
While that's getting decided, Mellori wants to do a thorough sweep of both rooms for anything suspicious, any squeaky floorboards. I mean, unusually squeaky floorboards, anything that somebody is slipping through this, or there's actually a double-sided mirror. That sort of like she's
Got it.
wanting to make sure we're not being spied on.
Oh yeah. There are no mirrors.
Okay,
One
good.
in both the rooms. Give me an investigation check in general, and then you can just put it in the chat. How you guys are splitting up into which rooms? And the rooms are like actually really nicely furnished. Like they have one of the room has like two double beds, but the other one has just like one single large bed. There is like a couch kind of situation in both the rooms.
I got an 18 investigation.
Nice.
Very nice. Um, with the 18, you don't find anything suspicious, anything like out of its way in either of the room. You do, however, see that the second room basically, which is right at the edge, or the cornermost room basically. Um, it's the ceiling at the one of this corner. There seems to be like some kind of like just mold growing. Um, and it it's mold. It's like pretty dank in here. Anyways, it rains a lot, I guess, but it's just like a little moldy over there at the corner. So, who is going into, let's say, room number one, and then room number two is the one with the mold, and room number one is with two beds. How are you guys splitting up, or anything else you want to do before you hit the sack, so to say?
I mean, decide if we want to investigate this mold.
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah.
Just make sure, is this normal mold that's going to give us allergies, or is this...
I had detect magic, but I do not.
No!
But I do have not picked my cantrips. A new cantrip. Keep going. My bad.
Boone will go into the room with the mold, take out a rapier, and just poke at it.
Love it.
Yeah.
Okay. You poke it, it kind of like just scratches off and comes and falls down. Give anyone else. Okay, what is anyone else doing before I call for a couple of rolls or maybe just one roll? Depends.
Mellori will be investigating the mold with Boone.
Okay. Since there is an interest, what about Cal? What is Cal doing?
I imagine while they're investigating, he just kind of like posted up in the door frame, just keeping an eye, just in case they're in a new place.
Okay. But Cal is in the room.
Yes.
Oh
Okay, cool. Same mold room, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Asking a lot of questions for mold,
Va-
Mickey. I've been
Wait,
playing D&D
question
long
two,
enough
Mickey.
to know that this is...
Quick question.
Yeah.
When Cal was previously here,
Yep.
was there mold? Would he remember, like, oh, is this like was there mold in his previous room?
Wait, previous here? What?
Yeah, remember
That-
he's been
that-
here before.
This is above
Yeah.
table, and you
Above
guys
table.
have no idea.
Okay.
So before that, I'll let you answer this in a way like where you do you think you would have? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna
Okay.
say no.
Okay.
Um, you were
Um.
most probably not in the on the fourth floor, but
Mhm.
even then, if you I would say yeah, why not? Let's put it that way. You were on the fourth floor in some room in the fourth floor, but there was no mold.
Okay.
That
Just
is in the room.
curious.
Yep.
As Boone is poking the ceiling with a sword and, everybody's looking around, Valya will cast See Invisibility.
Sick. You don't see anything invisible. Yeah, and cool. But that was good. Good thinking. And Mars.
I don't have much. So We didn't have any like items that we didn't know what they were, right? Because I have identify if we just needed to check anything out. Didn't you guys have like papers or something? I can check those if we need. But not for the mold. I don't think I have much for the mold.
Can you identify the mold? Question mark?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know what the basis of it is.
Wait, what spell are you thinking of doing, Mars?
Identify. It's for an
Oh,
object,
identify.
though, but you know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't want you to use a spell for something like this because
I
for the
mean, it's
mold, if
ritual
anyone
cast.
is interested, okay,
And
good.
we're about to
But
sleep, right? Question mark. It's 4
yeah, sure.
a.m. So
Yeah. I know, right? Just burn through things. But for mold, I'll just say that if whoever is interested and who's poking around and looking at it, give me a nature check.
Oh, it's 16.
16. Okay.
not anything worth mentioning.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Um. Actually, Valya,
Oh no.
you can give me if you want to. Because based on your history and all, it still come down to history check. Mostly just like trying to remember things. Either history, yeah, you can make history or you can give me a history check with advantage.
It's an 11.
11, okay. Um, okay, even with 11, you have a familiarity of the small as it falls down, as it kind of falls down with a little bit of light that there is, as a lantern, like lamp still there that I am sure someone would have lit it up. As it kind of like
Dancing
falls
lights if
down,
needed.
yeah, as it falls kind of like falls down, you realize this is like the mold itself is like not a green color, but like more of like this bluish tinge, and it's kind of like falling down. It almost like crumbles on itself, and this like stops and becomes like very like leather feather weight. It's like starts like float down slowly. With that 16 and 18 nature check, you both Mellori and Boone. This is a different kind of mold which basically grows in the underdark, like not exposed to like any kind of light, and is generally um, present um, in like graveyards and all, especially where like a lot of death has happened or like bodies are buried in that way. So like this is especially kind of like mold that just grow over there. It's not exactly bioluminescent,
How
but
high is the ceiling of this room?
just like 10 feet.
Boone, can I get on your shoulders really quick?
Yes.
Okay. Mellori is gonna climb up on Boone's shoulders where the mold is.
Yep.
And she's gonna tuck her shirt up over her nose, for a little bit of a mask. She's
Okay.
going to start pressing her hands against the planks. Do they feel?
Okay.
I mean, like there's a dampness, but like, what is the word I'm looking for? Do they feel soggy?
Soggy or soft?
Yeah, like do they feel a little bit softer? Do I notice any kind of weird staining on the ceiling around this mold?
So this mold, to just explain a little bit more, this mold is about about a couple of feet from going from the corner, right? It's like spreading out in this triangle shape, and max about like 2 feet right now ish. The other thing is it grows quite slowly. It doesn't like accelerate. There's no really fast growth to this particular mold. But as you're gonna like check it, the floor, the ceiling kind of is soft. You can, with a little bit thing, you do feel yourself like pushing into the ceiling itself. And as kind of like you do, the more kind of rubs out and like starts to like fall down.
Mellori is
Uh,
going to get down from Boone without touching him with her moldy hands, because that's gross.
I can't
Okay.
believe you touched it with your hand.
Well, it's not the worst thing I've ever touched. Maybe we should make sure no one's sleeping under this. And I am too tired to go poking around at something that might try kill us all. But
Boone is gonna take one mattress, and he's just gonna go put it in the other room.
go into the
Yeah, he's
amazing.
gonna take his mattress. He's gonna put it in the room, and just not say anything. It's
Go,
4 in the
you
morning.
amazing. You take the mattress. It's 4 in the morning. You're correct. Give me a perception check with disadvantage. Actually, all of you can give me perception check with disadvantage. As you go into the other room. Yeah, you're right. You're all tired. You had a weird fight thing going on. It's raining. You're drenched. You're still cold. And
uh,
Is
you could
this
14.
sight based? Smell? Sound
sight.
based? Sight.
I'll say sight based.
It's a 9.
Use up your Bardics if you haven't already, because they're gonna go away when we sleep.
Oh,
Right.
yeah. All right,
Yes.
let me add that.
It's a deep.
Oh, 6.
Six.
Ooh, dirty 20, baby.
Okay, 20.
17.
13.
Okay, 20 is still the highest.
Thanks for your
Mars.
reminder, Siwa.
Mine was 14.
14. Okay, and then Alex, Valya.
Well, it would help if I rolled perception instead of performance. Hopefully.
You're just pretending to look around, but you're actually asleep.
That is a natural
Ooh.
20 for a 20.
Oh. Okay, so not natural 20 actually does it. You see, Valya, as you can like go in. There's over there. You see, again, even in this room, at the edge of the ceiling, there's just like very thin line, very little, like maybe a couple of centimeters kind of thing, and just like growing out, but very less, very little.
And that's growing out of the mold?
No, the mold is growing in the second room also, but it's like very less, like couple of
So
centimeters
it's
away
spreading.
from
Oh.
it. Yeah, it feels like it's to be spreading around everywhere, but it's like very less in this particular room, even though it's like along the line where the ceiling and the wall meet. But like growing outwards, it's a couple of centimeters or less.
Hmm.
Yes, we are Galaxy. I think Mellori's going to wrinkle her nose a bit. Look, I only take a few hours. I think everyone's fine to rest up. If something happens, I'll let everybody know, but I think I'll keep an eye out. It's fine. Get some sleep, you guys.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
I post up in the mold room. Yeah,
Okay.
Mellori's gonna go post up in the big mold room.
Okay, so you're going
Cal
into
will,
the room number 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Cal will sleep in there with Mellori, just so Mellori's not by herself in the mold room.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Valya's going where there's going to be a bed.
Yeah, room
Preferably.
number 2 has now half a mattress bed, basically.
So Boone will take the mattress back, feeling real dumb. And when he's not sleeping in that room, but Mellori needs a mattress.
I don't need. I'm going to just sit on the couch. I don't need a mattress.
Is there a couch in the second room? My
Yeah,
understanding was
both the
there was
rooms.
not.
Yeah. No,
Both of the
both the
rooms.
rooms have like a single person kind of couch, like for sleeping wise at least.
Okay, I retract everything. Boone will
Okay.
sleep on the mattress on the floor in the room with Valya and Mars.
Okay. Yeah, room number 1 basically has 2 beds, single beds in a way. So Valia and Mars are taking the beds. BB is on the floor on the mattress. Cal and Mellori go to the room number 2 with a big mold. And Mellori is gonna get that trance-like thing and then get 4 hours and then kind of like keep a watch.
Yep.
Yep.
Uh, Amazing. You all get a good night's sleep. You can take long
Yay!
rest.
Hey.
Long rest. Long rest.
You next day basically you all wake up and Mellori, you see the mold is still there. It really hasn't like grown or anything at all. And same for room number 1, also that thin line of mold across that corner of ceiling in the wall is like still there. Nothing really has changed, nothing really has happened. And the day is yours. So, where do you all see yourselves going and doing?
Well, I mean, we're 4th floor. We could just yeet on up, or we could attempt some of the other things that we'd been talking about. I mean, we're right here next to it. We could literally, like, I don't know, saw a hole in the ground above us and the ceiling, like frickin' Wile E. Coyote, or like.
When Mellori woke up before everyone else, she would have investigated around to see if there was an entryway to the next floor,
Oh, okay.
like a staircase,
yeah.
employees only situation.
Oh yeah, so you did, and basically the same staircase that brings you from all the way from first to pretty much the
Also
4th
goes
floor.
upstairs.
There is a staircase which goes up, but it goes halfway up,
Uh-huh.
and then like it's a switchback, right? So
Right.
the first part is there, the second part is completely missing. Like, and with your investigation, you hold on.
Like the steps have been removed.
Yes, and have
Okay.
been like intentionally removed, like someone
And like
with a
there's a barrier.
carpentry skill. Yeah, like the carpentry skill would have like
Okay.
completely cut off like nicely.
This is like
Um,
Winchester Mystery House thing. Okay.
yeah, and you do see even from that on the top of this the stairs where you are, the switchback is completely gone, but you can see that there is what should have been like an open hallway, like an entrance. There is like a wooden kind of like door that has been just like shut over it and has been like nailed into it. Um, Give me an Arcana religion check.
Arcana check.
Uh, Arcana or religion, your choice.
My
It'll depend
Arcana
on
is
the.
way better.
Okay.
Oh, 19 plus 5, 24.
24. Okay. Yes. So you, even with that up close, you can see that the door that has been like kind of nailed into this kind of like to block the hallway. There are markings on this. Um, like in a almost like a spiral but rectangular shape, like starting from the one corner and just all the way in a spiral shape going into the middle. And you are sure that with the 24 also with Arcana, it's definitely magic, and but nothing like an arcane magic. It feels more divine, kind of like a based. But you're not sure exactly. Like it feels like religion or some celestial
Okay.
kind of thing, but you're not sure what exactly. But there is magic in the store that has been nailed on the to keep the fifth floor out of bounds, so to say.
Okay. Um, parsing all that information, Mellori is going to contemplate and then just wait for everyone else to wake up before she shares this information.
Right. You all get up eventually, and I'm gonna say that you all come down. Um, what? Yeah. What do you want to do next? You have this information of a weird religious store.
Yeah.
Neil.
So let's have some breakfast and let me tell you guys what I found out.
Breakfast. Yeah. If we want to,
Yeah,
do we
because-
want to bring breakfast up and then you can tell us in secret upstairs, or do we go
Yes.
downstairs? Yeah. Okay. I'm down.
Yeah.
Mars will go down and get some for everybody.
All right. You go down, and then obviously the bartenders change. Like a lot more people are now. Not a lot. I would say like eight or nine people are still like have occupied the tables. Seem to be like eating or breakfast of some kind. Um, a bartender would just stop by and ask you what you guys want. There is bread. There is some fruits, and they've got this like stuffed bread today on the menu with different kind of like veggies inside it and some meat inside it, how you want, like a pie sort of thing. Um, and then they have what they call is something like morning ale. It is basically it's mimosa. Let me just put it this way. and and for five people, that would come out to be, I'm gonna say, yeah, about like about 3 silver pieces.
Okay. I
And
only have the like. All I have is a stone and gold. Do I just have to give up one, or can I like exchange that for change?
I don't know. What do you want to do? I mean, you want to hold on. Do you want to give? Are you saying you want to give 1 gold and get the change back?
Yeah, because that's all we
Yeah.
have from Mellori.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Yes, yes. Yeah. Yeah, you can take that gold out. And one of the servers, like, I can help you. There's a lot of food. Like, I can help you take the food and helps you like bring the food up to your rooms.
Cool.
So you have breakfast.
Boone will share a cigarette with Bubonic and offer one to Valya if she wants one.
Sweet. Both the rooms basically have windows also. So outside, you can see now that there is enough ambient light with the daytime. There's no sunlight, but you can see the city now. It is a pretty big city. You would gander that it could easily have 15,000 souls living here
Jeez.
in all manner and capacity. And the day has already started. People have started going to their work or their different destinations. And then the bells start ringing. And it's very clear that the bells are ringing at the cathedral. And behind the cathedral, which is on a small hilltop, you can very clearly see the outline of this imposing castle, Caervena castle, which is the residence of Viscount Warlow. And now that you have this kind of view, you also get to see the tower which Elbin had pointed to.
Mhm.
Just weird, about like maybe 7 stories high, made of this dark granite, kind of like stone from the outside, from where you can looking at it, and you don't, and from here also you don't at least see any openings or any windows, but it's also pretty little bit far away. I'm gonna go back to our Fallowheart map. because this is where you are and you can see things. Uh, all right. You've got your breakfast. You got the view of the city, so to say.
Nikki,
Yeah.
when Mars comes back and is being accompanied by this server helping carry the food, Mellori wants to will jump up to tip him and say, "Hey, how long have you been working here?"
Oh, he looks at you and you see this is a human being, human about maybe like early 30s. How much do you tip?
How much do I tip? I tip him. It's 10 silver to a gold piece, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna tip him my five silver pieces.
Okay. As soon as you give him, he looks at him like it's, he just like gets into like attention position, uh, pulls his shirt down. Hello. I've been working here for about 8 years now, and
Wow.
9 to be soon. Yes,
So
yes.
you must really like it here.
I mean, it is home. I've grown up here. My parents, my
Oh, your parents are. That's so
grandparents,
nice.
everyone has been here. Yes.
Um, please don't take this as any sort of complaint, because it's not. Like, we all did
Mm-hmm.
fine. But I noticed there was some mold in our room, like a lot of it.
Oh,
Um, what's up with that?
uh, he kind of looks at this. Yes, the mold. It's just but I must. I guess you are not from here. Travelers.
Yes.
Ah, um, it just is because we're close to the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
It just gets more cold and more rain comes over here, so just like dampness. We try
Yeah.
to clear the more. I will get it cleared away whenever you want. I can clear it right now, or when you're not here, so that next time you
Yeah.
come back to
No.
the room, it's all clean up.
Yeah. No worries. What's his manner like? Does he seem
Yeah,
nervous
give me an
in that?
insight check. As you are doing that, what is everyone doing? Just gulping down food?
Mars is listening and watching, but eating food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes.
same for Valia.
Very much
Uh,
tuned
is-
into the conversation.
Boone is not. He is playing rock, paper, scissors with Bubonic.
Sonic
Nice.
is winning.
He is absolutely
Nice.
winning.
Uh,
I got a I
yeah,
got a I got a 15.
you got a 15? Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Was that
uh,
for an insight check?
yeah, inside
Yes.
check, right?
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh. Are we all doing that? Because if we are, Valia got a 19.
Up to you guys. If you tell me that you are like tuned into, but you're also looking at this person to get an inside check, then yes, you
Yeah,
can.
totally. Valia got
Yeah.
a 19.
Okay, go for it then. And as you're doing that, Boone, give a sleight of hand check, and then Valia make a sleight of hand check for Bubonic. Let's see who's winning the rock paper scissors.
Oh, no check necessary. Bubonic is absolutely winning this
Okay,
one.
there we go.
He's a very smart rat. Yeah.
Very smart. Yeah.
Okay. I've got 15 for insight for Mellori,
Mhm.
and then Valia,
For the insight was a 19.
19. Awesome. And then Cal,
19.
19. Okay. Yes, the question caught this poor person like just completely off guard, and you all see him like gulp down, and before like there's this nervous smile coming on, like just like, and very surely he is just covering it up for sure. Like whatever it is, he is like passing it off as casually as he can, and it's completely failing against you three.
I gotta make a choice here. Mellori's going to kind of incline her head toward him, very relaxed, and just like, hey, like, no need to worry or anything like that. Um, I'm writing a book. These are my friends. You know, we're doing research on this book about the ancient remnants of the fallen, and I apologize for snooping around, but I did notice some interesting glyphs on the staircase. Is there something that we could help you guys with?
Okay, that is definitely a lie.
Yes.
But you want information out of him. Okay, I'll give me either up to you. You can give me persuasion. I think persuasion is more. Yeah, give me persuasion check, but with advantage.
Okay. That was so bad. I got a 1 and a 2.
Oh,
no.
So 4. I got a 4.
4. Okay. We say like,
Wait.
Yeah.
I still have my heroic inspiration from the I did when I did recap.
Yep. All right, go. Use it.
Oh, that's much better. That's a 14.
Okay. Okay, with 14.
Yeah, 14.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, that's 14. I was like, should I use a fate die for this? I don't think I need to use a fate die for this.
Okay. Okay, with the 14 also, like, this person is just looking over this, he just like gobbles up your word, like, a book about thing. I was like, oh yes, it was quite say about a year and a half, maybe 2 years ish ago that and he kind of leans and says, look, I don't want to scare you, but you are quite safe here. Nothing happens here. That's why now, since you saw that, right? The door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The door. Sister Abigail did it. And from the cathedral, and he kind of goes, and you can see that there's a window like over there, like points towards the cathedral over there. And it's like, from there. She did that. She made the door from there, got it, and it was put it over there. And since then, no issue over here on the floor. Anyways, you all are all good, all safe. It was Diesel, and he was this just a treasure hunter. This Vinny Fletcher. We call him Diesel. Because he drinks the nastiest drink, and no one wants to drink that diesel thing, and he would always be there. And he just just looks back into the corridors that no one else is there, and you can hear some footsteps. So he stops a little bit till someone else, some other patron goes away, and he kind of leans in and says, "Yeah, they say he went into the mausoleum. No one goes there. I mean, okay, there are treasures, maybe, but if you're dead, what the treasure will do for you? No, nothing. But he did, and he said that he did get some treasure, and then he came back one day, and I did see him, and he was all tattered clothes, shook, very shaken, all white, as if all color had left his face. He didn't say anyone. He just put a lot of gold on the table. So I mean, you're paying, it's fine. And then he just went to his room, and after that, well, bad things happened, but no more bad things. And you say you want to help? Can help?
If we could get you your 5th floor back, I mean, I imagine that could be a lot of lost income you guys are losing from it being closed off like that.
He's explaining. Yes, I mean, it is.
I can't imagine your parents are getting any younger, and
yeah,
this is such a nice place. I'm sure they want to see it last for, you and your children and your children's children.
Huh? Oh, yes, and you see, he's going into thought. Something else Well, I mean, you should, uh, you should talk to Grunwald. He owns Marla. I just work here, but I can tell him that uh, some and he kind of looks confused and says that like, yeah, you are writing book, but maybe you can help. Okay. Grunwald would know more about what happened to other people. I just know he's the one who can like you should talk to.
Mars will stand up at that and go stand next to Mellori and give the guy a little bit of a bow and like is just backing Mellori up and just says, yes, this would be most helpful to talk to him. We really like the hands-on experience, as they say, to make sure that our book is going to be authentic as possible.
Oh, yeah, yeah, and if you can actually do it, I'm sure Grunwald will be happy to, uh, give a good reward. Um, like you said, yeah, if you get full fifth flurry, I mean, there'll be some work to be done. But yeah, do you want me to go right now? Tell him.
Uh, yeah, you can let him know we're gonna finish our breakfast up, and then
Of course.
does he have an office downstairs or?
Yeah, he normally does not come in before 3 p.m. ish or like 4. Um, that's a lot of time. You can
Yeah.
wait. Or you can see the city. You've not been. The cathedral, of course, is there. You can go to the docks. There's a fresh fish they catch, and they keep they make this golden flying fish. Oh, aha.
Oh, nice.
But again, it's not a lot of and he like looks at all of you like, well dressed or people like to go to docks. Just be careful. A lot of things have been a bit rocky in the fish market.
How so?
Like, and again, just looks down and he puts the 5 silver. Like, it's just not safe there. Gangs, two
Gangs.
gangs. Yeah, it's the syndicate. Syndicate is
Oh, causing
and
trouble down there.
yes, yes, city guards. The
Uh-huh.
the hold on, hold on, hold on, what is that? What is that? Yeah. Yeah. He says, yeah, yes. Syndicate is fighting these other one, Volitant,
The
and the Volitant.
Okay. Syndicate.
Volitant, and yeah, and the blood coats are, of course, with going with they're against Syndicate as always. But I'm sorry. I meant not blood coats. Please don't say that. I meant the black guard, our
The
city watch,
black
a city watch. Yes, the black guards. Yes, yes.
I'm going to note that, but not press that further. We got to build a little bit more trust there. Okay. No, thank you. When you come into a new city, there's the vibe of it. You never want to accidentally step on toes. So and I'm sorry, what was your name again, please?
Oh, yes. My name was Pezel.
Hazel.
Yes.
I'm very happy to have met you, Hazel. I look forward to, hanging out more. And I promise we'll be good. I'm going to give him a gold piece
Oh.
and just say, I want you to keep yourself safe, but we could really use a wonderful young man like you to help out. Just questions and stuff like that. I promise. Anything interesting you hear that can help with my book, our book would be fantastic. But also just anything about Fallowheart. It's such an interesting city, And actually, I do have one more question. I meant to drop in with a friend of mine, Egard. He runs a clothing shop, I believe.
Oh,
I meant to stop in. I have a letter for him from family.
of course. Egad, and with that gold, he is. You can see he is all yours now.
Yeah.
Yes, he's like, yes, Egad, yes, Egad, he's the best clothing shop here. It's called Ink and Hem. It's a little farther away, but you can get like a rickshaw down, and they will take you. Ink and Hem, yeah, very good. I mean, beautiful clothes. Um, all the all the people in the Est Vale, that's where they go, all the rich people, and yes,
And
it is good.
where is this? And I'm looking at the map right now, Mickey. Where's he at?
Hmm. He kind of gives you the destination of like, oh, it's over there. Keep going straight. You'll
Hmm.
see the cemetery and all of that. Keep going over
Right.
the past it. It is if you go to the main road, and he points out the road, and I'll just give you a little bit thingy. There we
Oh,
Is
go.
the
beautiful. Oh, so around
cemetery?
there.
Right? So poop, 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 poop. It's like go there, go there, go there, and then you'll see it. Hold on, let me just
Okay,
confirm
over
it
here.
on my version of map. Where is this Incanham? Okay, there we go. It's like, oh yeah, just like around that square. You'll not miss it, or just ask anyone; they'll be able to point to you.
Thank you so much, Pizzelle. And this food has been great. So
Ah,
I'll let you get back to work. I know you've taken a lot of time and you got a lot to do.
oh no, I
Um,
have more time to give if you want it, but yes, I don't want to. I saw your friends are all eating, but you were here. I don't want to keep you. And if you want more food, any more information, tips, guide, tours, I can help. I'm more than happy to come. Yes,
Thank you so much, Egard.
of
I'll let you
course,
get back
of
to
course.
it.
Yes, thank. And he can like gives you like a deep bow, like 90 degrees to the ground, parallel to the ground, pretty much, and then steps back and just goes like. And you can see that he was still holding on to the gold coin, and like as he goes away, you can see he's like looking at it again. And from the corner of eye, before you kind of close the door, you see that he just like before going out, comes to the place, takes the gold coin, takes a bite into it, and like, oh, it's real, and like stuffs it deep inside somewhere in the coat before like going down the stairs.
Such a good kid.
You're the best.
As the door closes from the window. God, fuck! You little... Are you cheating? You have to be cheating! This can't be
Just hear this
real!
This enraged squeaking.
They're arguing.
Oh, beautiful. Um,
As the argument dies down, Mellori will give a nod of thanks to Mars. So I did some investigating. The stairs are cut off, and that door is barred by some kind of divine magic.
Oh, well, when do you
You got
think
any
is...
experience? You got any experience with that, Mars? You might want to take a peek just before.
I mean, I can just float through the door should we need it. But obviously that won't help you
If
all
something's
getting in.
gonna-
But Valya, I believe, has
Oh yeah.
things of that nature, and I if we inform her of it, possibly she can meditate and have some of her own divine magic to possibly dispel other magical things.
Well, while we can float through, if something has celestial magic guarding it, I'd rather be way more prepared for that, personally. But he said that the woman at the cathedral set it up. Valya, do you think you might be able to glean any information from the door, or should we go poke at the cathedral first?
I mean, I'm always willing to touch a door, I guess.
Well, unfortunately, in this case, the stairs to the door have been completely removed.
Place is weird.
Yeah, right? And some treasure hunter got cursed from the mausoleum, and then whatever it is bad enough up there. He's locked in. And now, look, I'll be honest. That ceiling is soft. There's got to be some bodies up there that are just rotting away. And if this is going to be our bolt hole, I'd rather clean it out than worry about undead ooze coming to eat us all in the night.
Yeah, very much agreed there. Cal just nodding with a mouthful of food, like, yeah.
Boone will heal himself away from this losing battle of rock, paper, scissors. And does it smell like there are rotting bodies in the floor above?
Nope. There's actually like no death-like smell, no rotting smell where you are in both the rooms.
0 scent.
Yeah, 0 cent.
Which means... I was about to say that. Sorry.
These are just my thoughts. I don't think we should take on more tasks than what is already in front of us.
Agreed.
The ghosts on the 5th floor, endlessly interesting. But we have a goal. We should focus on that goal. Let's go get some money,
Yes.
and maybe we split up, cover more ground. Reconvene back here in the evening.
The last time we split up, you and Valya got attacked.
And we survived.
We're
yes,
awesome.
But Mellori's like, "Are you mad at me? Is that what?" Well then, let's go
Yeah, I mean,
get our money. Let's get our money exchanged and then figure out which directions we're going.
a safe split if we wanted to. Mars and Valya could go check out Egard's shop and just like keep an eye out of the area, just watch in and outs, or we could go to the cathedral and just sit and watch in and outs while you guys exchange, so that we're at least passively getting maybe some information while you guys are doing that, because we don't need 5 people going to money exchange, you know?
Right.
Yeah,
Mickey,
that's true.
how far of like, how far is this? Is this something where like, if we stood here, we could sort of watch both directions, or are these like, because they seem decently close together?
No, it's the cathedral is actually like on a hilltop, so you won't be able to see the going in and out of the cathedral itself, unless you're close by it.
So like, if
but if
we
you're at the
posted
corner,
up like here at the top of the hill,
yeah, then you'll be able to see like who's going in. You won't be able to see inside the cathedral, but you'll be able to see at least like who's coming along the road, who's going up the hill to the cathedral, coming down out of it.
we'll just go in it. I think we'll just hang out, go in it. I think Valya has some of the best like perceptive stuff, and Mars has like convincing stuff, and then Valya has good. Mellori has good convincing for the money exchange, and she knows her side. So does that help you guys? Kind of a safe split.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah, that works.
That way we can kind of get 2 things done.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
All right, let's take a 5-minute break.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
or you
good.
guys
I just
want
need to buy
10
it real quick.
Okay, then let's take a 5 minutes break, and then we'll see how the splitting works.
Sounds good.
See you in 5. Awesome. Awesome. So wait, there'll be about the splitting up. So there is our group going to find our course for the conversion thing, and the second group is just gonna hang out or go to cathedral or hang out near it.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. All right, that sounds pretty interesting. Who's going where? This cathedral is, so just in case it was, I did not say it clearly because it can happen. Um, Bezel? What name did I give him?
I think that was it. Yeah.
Yeah, Bezel.
Bezel.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Pixel Bezel. The door that he said the door was actually like etched in these divine runes was done by Sister Abigail from the cathedral, and there are at least 2 people in the group, and Alex is also back. So 2 people in the group who were two. No, one. Mellori would recognize that name because that was the name Major Kyler had given.
Yeah.
Okay, if you go there, you can. There are sympathizers kind of thing helping in some way or not. But quite almost a few more people think within the party have interest in cathedral. But let's see how it turns out. Um, I see what is not back, which is fine. Do we know who is going where?
I believe Siwa suggested that Mars and Valya go to the cathedral.
Yes, Mars and Valya are going to go to the cathedral.
Yeah. And then Cal, Boone, and Mellori would go and do the money exchange.
Yeah.
And then we'd meet them at the cathedral? I
Yep.
think.
That works. I think so.
That works.
Yeah.
Okay, Mars and Valak going there, and then the 3 of you are going to try to find where to even find our course. Okay.
Who's going to be doing most of the talking for the money exchange?
Mellori.
I will give Mellori a bardic.
Which is fast, yes.
So as they're about to split ways, because it's like we're like right at the junction point actually here. Mars will pull out her lute or her harp flute, and she'll pluck a couple of strings, and the kind of prismatic colors will ping 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 off of the harp strings, kind of like an 8-bit video game.
Nice.
And I can't remember if he's used this one before, but the bardic is gonna just sound like bink 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 beep beep bink beep beep bink.
I love
it. To encourage them to stay alive. But yes, one bardic. Let me mark that off.
Okay, so 1 bardic to Mellori.
Yeah.
Yes. And before we part ways, not knowing Valya's history, Mellori will let the 2 of them know. What is her name again? Is it Sister?
Sister Abigail.
Okay, Sister Abigail. I should absolutely remember that. Sister Abigail is a good friend for us to have. Keep an eye out if you can. You guys got this. Which, actually, I'm just gonna be very curious. Well, I'm gonna do this for my own edification. Hold on. Yeah, I failed that. You can tell that when Mellori says that, it takes everything in her to give up control about this. But she does she's trusting you guys to do this. She's like making a very conscious effort, like, hey, like, you guys got this. Here's the information I have that I'm sharing with you.
And just to double check,
Yeah.
we learned that Abigail was one who put up the sigil.
Yes, correct.
Yes, yeah.
So she put up the sigil, but then Mellori is also sharing with you guys she's a good contact to have in the city with that, like for what we're trying to do. Since, as Boone helpfully reminded Mellori, they need to stay on task.
Awesome. Before we split up and everything, I have one question for Mars and Valya. Will you be going in the cathedral?
Can we get to the outside and then decide?
Okay, fair, cool. Okay. All right, let's split the party.
Here we go.
So I'm gonna ask Mars and Valya, what route do you take cathedral? The simple straight route, pretty much, or are you doing sightseeing and then going?
No, I mean,
And it's very much visible from like pretty much wherever you go to. It's because the being on a small hilltop kind of thing, you can like see it where it is.
Yeah, I think just taking the most direct route. I mean, they're not running like they're in a hurry or anything,
Got it.
but yeah, the most direct route. There ain't shit to see. Let's go.
yeah, is there a lot of people on the streets? Or like what's the general, you can tell a city is like vibing or not if like no one's walking, everyone's walking with their heads hunched down, or that kind of thing.
Oh, the no, it is quite it is vibing in the sense that there are people on the street, there are people like the shops are all opened up, and there's a flow of people going in and out of the shops, and you can see that there's always something going on along as you like walk up this place from your say Dela the Mala towards the cathedral. There are definitely some smithy shops, small food stalls, and then definitely like more clothes and everyday usage like grocery stores, um, small like jewel shops as well as there, and you do between Vale and Uvala, you would easily recognize this. You can see the city watch, the black guard, small patrol of black guard, basically about like five of them, just all like casually walking down the street, and as they're walking down the street, people are definitely giving way to them. And on they are all wearing this kind of like long coat, which in this light now, because it is daytime, is at first glance when they're like distant away from you, it seems to be like black, almost like black color, and then it's like, yeah, black guard, the name itself. But when they're close by, passing you all, they're just, you see it. Give me both of you, give me a perception check. Both Valia and Mars.
It's a 19 for Valia.
Shit, awesome.
My little thing is, that's a 17 for Mars.
Sick. You both notice that the black color, as soon as like as you're closing up the distance, going in opposite directions, right? The black kind of is giving away to this purple, this darkish blue, and when they're within 30 feet, you see very clearly it is this uh, deep, dark crimson, almost like clotted blood color, more tinted towards black than red. That's the coat that they are wearing. So even though they're called Black Guard, if you heard what Bezel had slipped out, the word, the blood coats. And you also do see. There we go. Okay, you see that they all have this insignia on the coat, on the back of the coat, which looks like to be like almost like a sun motif, like a ring with a spiked ring, and inside it you see um, a lion's head, but more skeletal. Like the eyes are all hollow. The two fangs, almost like saber tooth fangs, coming out. The everything is white, but the fangs start to become red, bright red, start to get dark as it reaches the tip, and then kind of like the fangs themselves, they just merge into the general coat, so to say. And one on uh s- the skeletal lion head has mane, this wild mane. On the right side is like a full on like claw, and on the left side there's this looks like to be like a scorpion stinger coming. And they all have this emblem on their this insignia on their this blood coat. So just keep walking and people keep wave, and they you see them, all five of them actually stop by some shop. Two of them go inside, and they're just talking about it. And then you have already like passed them, and you're on your way towards the cathedral.
Interesting. So there's kind of like two different sets of enforcers kind of happening or transforming into. Like two factions almost.
In what way?
Well, like, you know, so there's the regular guard, but now like there's like a new kind of guard.
No, no, no. They're just like one black guard,
Oh, okay.
but their coat from the distance looks like to be of black color, but when you see it close, it looks like to be like a clotted blood,
Okay,
that
I got it.
deep crimson color.
Okay, understood. How prevalent are they? Like everywhere? Are they hiding? Are they out and proud?
Oh no, they're absolutely out and proud, and
Okay.
with that perception checks, especially 19, closer to 19, that one, you see that a couple of them have definitely been like just keeping their eye across the street, like looking everywhere,
Okay.
as of looking for someone, something.
Okay.
But right now in this stretch that you've been walking towards, this was the only patrol kind of like that came that you saw.
Yeah, because we're on a main road, we're not skulking around, so okay. Awesome. Yeah, we're just gonna kind of go with the flow. Maybe look at some of the stalls, like not act like we're beelining for something. We don't want to make it look like we're suspicious in any way. We're not like stealthing. We're just
Yep.
going with the flow.
You
But making our way to the cathedral.
got it. Come away. You soon enough reach the steps at the bottom of this small hill. And even from the distance, you can see that this is a very old cathedral. It has these high arched windows, and at this hour, you can see there are like people uh, in smaller groups of twos and threes are like going towards the cathedral. Valya, being this close to the cathedral, it it brings out it brings back the memories of your actions that you did because the countess has asked for it. You were her favorite, and she showed it in the best possible way. The best gowns, dresses, shoes, jewels. And it was very easy for you being over there to see that this abundance that was being showered on you. She liked you. She liked your blood more. But she liked you also. And as part of being here, It was supposed to be, yeah, we're going through the city. This is a different province of the empire. She's showing you around, and she is showing you around. Uh, and then she had asked you that there's something brewing in the cathedral. And it was only you two when she was talking to you in this massive bedroom of the castle, holding you close up that you can the perfume that the countess wears is strong, it's seductive, it's supposed to just make your senses lull. But you've gotten used to it. You've got your own perfumes, your own admirers that have been shown around, played with. But this time she shows you a side that you've never seen before, a kind of a vulnerable side, where she tells you that there is something that only you, Valya, you can do for the Empire, for the true gods whose voice you now hear. The false gods, you know it, right? They all died. They were all eaten, killed. They fled. And the four that remained went mad and killed each other. Can they really be called gods? You, Valya, and she holds your hand, your face in her hands, and just brings closer. You have been touched by them, by the true divinity. And in this city, the false, they still they prey on the people. They prey on these poor people who want to live, who want to have a life, have families, grow, have coin, they can travel, they can have good, life. How we have it everywhere in the empire, and that's what we are. I digress. This cathedral, this father, he's praying on them. They're. I want, and I know you can do it. I know you can do it, because you were one of these poor people, but now look at you. You've seen the other side of how the empire treats its citizens. If they want, just like you, a gift of life beyond. And in your case, the gods, the real, true gods, have actually are with you. So help us, Valya. Go to this cathedral. I know it's going to be hard, and but I want you to be strong. Of the life the old life, I want you to pretend, and it will be potential. It'll be hard, I know it. See what this father is really about. Find out. Tell him that you hate what you've become, what the empire, or what I have done to you. I mean, I know it's not true. I know you don't hate it. But he doesn't need to know. Find out how he is exploiting our people. Your fellow Asturian people. Will you do it? At this point, while you do say yes, but I want you to tell us or me that yes. Was that, what kind of yes was it? Was it because of how the countess has been treating you? Much like a princess, pretty much. Was that yes a devotion, because of devotion to her? Was it because of loyalty to her? Was it for the devotion of the voice of Mother Superior that has started to just reach out to you, that you've been hearing now? Or was
Um,
it something else?
for Valia, this is a very different life than the life that she grew up living, and the gifts that her gifts changed, when she met
Mm-hmm.
the Countess. And so the voice of Mother Superior is in a way kind of an escape from the attention. She likes the attention. She likes the ease of her life now. And it's just very new to her. And there is something, familiar in kind of the gift of the divine. And so there's almost something about the attention that she gets from the Countess that feels suffocating. And so she often turns to, like prayer, and the new voice that she hears is kind of a little bit of a touchstone. And so when she says yes, which she would have, um, it's more as kind of an opportunity to step out from like the perfumed cloud of luxury. um that she's not above admitting that she loves it, and but it is suffocating, and it is getting harder and harder to remember who she was before the Countess took an interest in her and kind of took her away from her life. um and so her yes comes easily and it comes quickly, but it's not necessarily out of devotion to the Countess.
Got it. Yeah. Um, and even when the Countess took you from your old life, people who were there in your old life, they were compensated pretty well. The Countess is actually known for that thing. That some would call it generosity. But you said yes.
Yes.
And in that yes, Vala, you went to the cathedral. You met, you saw the people, and you saw this charismatic, imposing figure of this Father Ambriel, giving out the sermons with passion, with hope, talking about the gods and how at least the four gods are not dead, that it is just a news that people are spreading around and that they want to suppress you, and that the actual good still exists, and it's our belief that will empower these gods to come back and help us fight this darkness, the darkness that is everywhere, that is over the entire Ostonian land. They are it's our prayers, our hope, our faith that will get rid of this, that will bring the sun back. And you can see people are there are some people who are hesitant, there are some people who are just nodding along, and there are some who are definitely more fervent about this. As the Father Ambriel talks about, especially talks about like goddess Aurelia, that she is the one of hearth, and this is we will um, get this done. And even though this cathedral was built for a particular archangel, eventually, like it's a proof, like that these gods are not just they are there. We have to have faith. We have to prove ourselves to them. Here's the thing, Valia, you at one point in your time were connected through your faith to Aurelia, the goddess. And there was a day when nothing made sense. And in your life later on, post Countess, post Mother Superior, the reality of what's happening on the west of the Grey Spine Mountains, you are one of the very few people who know that the last four gods are actually dead. They died. They killed each other. There are various rumors about this, but you, being of faith, of connected to Aurelia in a way, you also felt that that, and this is so long ago that Valya, this even in this memory, even right now, barely remembers it. But there was a madness, and then it was silence. So while you were there in the cathedral for the first time, and then the fifth, and then the 15th time, making yourself known, getting close to Father Ambriel, to like, what is he doing? What is he talking about? Why does he not know that the gods are actually dead? He's talking about all this, and like the words of Countess of kind of like starts ringing out. Like, yeah, he's giving false hope. All of this is false hope. He's gonna get them killed. But you did get close to Ambriel, and he saw that you have divine power. You could heal, but that is proof in itself. So he told you about how he is planning a rebellion. And you told Countess, and Countess loved you. There was just these parties and song and food for 3 days straight. You did not wear the same dress for more than 6 hours ish. Different, like every half a day ish, you were brand new. And then she brought you to the very place where you stand, outside of the cathedral, outside, a little bit away from this hilltop, where you are right now. And Father Ambriel was being taken away by the black guards in chains. He had been hit, blood was flowing from his head. And he saw you, and you saw him, your eyes met. And he just gave you a smile. And he said something as he was flying away. You don't remember it right now. You barely mouthed those words before he was pulled. And Viscount Warlow hunched, using a cane to walk, smiling, this ear to ear vicious smile, came to you and said, Thank you. Countess speaks highly of you, and I see why. And with that said, turned around and walked to his carriage as Father Amriel was taken away. And Countess came from behind and said, You did exceptionally well, Valya, dear. No one else could have done this. You have saved so many lives. He was an imposter. You know it, and you brought the light, the true light that is within you. And now that light will spread here as well. How I become so fortunate that I had to find you in those sodden lands. Come, Come, let's go. I think it's time we went back to our castle. Right. Let's go. And you are here, standing in front at this, looking at the cathedral, at the people still, twos and threes, slowly. Not a crowd going up the stairs, because midday there will be a congregation as it was those years back. And there's Mars. What does Mars see on Valya's face?
Valya is typically pretty good at keeping it locked down. But what she did that led to Father Amariel being taken away is the single biggest regret that she lives with. And there's no way to put a mask over just the pure undiluted shame that she feels in regards to it. You know, being what she is, Valya is kind of incapable of, her skin flushing or anything like that. She's pretty much as pale as it gets. But I definitely think that Mars would see just short of a drastic kind of dropping to her shoulders. They sink in on themselves. She drops her eyes to the ground. Just being in this place again, Valya becomes small.
And Mars will notice this, and like Valya carries herself. If there's a non-negative connotation for haughty, right? Like very, and I'm not sure what that word would be, but the non
Remote?
kind of what?
Maybe remote.
Yeah, but but just regally. She
Neutral.
carries herself regally.
Yeah.
You can see the confidence in her, right? Like so far, nothing has really shaken her, right? Even when, dead things are flying down and wyverns are attacking, she's dragging, Boone's body and bringing him back, so, to see that change in posture, it's actually the perfect pairing because Mars has been taught her whole life how to read body language. Like that is her thing. And so, she'll kind of just, as they're kind of ambling along, maybe they're leaning over a cart, because they're still trying to kind of keep a blended in profile. And she will just say, hey, I remember that you said you had been here before, and pardon me, but it seems memories lay heavy on your shoulders, being back here. There is no a pressure to talk, but memories can be very difficult.
Valya cuts her eyes over to Mars and she nods, and understanding that without knowing the particulars, that Mars is also somebody who understands what it is to like not have like that full control of your body or to have something done to you against your will. Valya stands up a little straighter, and that not quite full force, saving Boone's ass level of haughtiness. It comes back in, little bits and pieces. But she gives Mars probably the smallest but realist smile that she's given her yet. And she just says, I never thought that I would find my way back here. don't tell the others, but I think it just feels heavier than I expected.
Well, I'm Volt, both professionally and personally. Beyond it being my job, you are my friend and somebody that, in the short time we have traveled together, one of my most real friends that I have had in a long time, and someone that not only not having a choice but must trust, but I choose to trust. And yes, I'm sorry that this is heavy for you.
It's good to have extra shoulders to carry it with.
Mars will do a little, Mars is wafy at best. But we'll do a little, like a one-armed flex and a wink, and say, yes, I can carry very much, not physically, clearly, but, she'll tap her forehead. My mind is full of secrets. It is, my job, as you know, of what I've explained a little bit, but, my brain is much stronger than my arms, both noodle arms, but, yes. How about a second pair of brain to carry, as they say, brain cell?
Mars, as you say, the word secrets, even with what you've just seen your friend now, Valya, like you said, from this amazing 100 confidence, like really drop low. You say secrets, you can't help but like just look back in the direction of the tower, a possible destination for your secrets, and you swear it looks taller from where you are. You're on the ground. There's many buildings in front of you. You can see some other like 4 or 5 story buildings, and it was supposed to be like 7ish stories, but you swear it looks taller. And in this, you have to blink your eyes to just be sure of it. Because for that half a fraction of the second, you were like, is it? Is it growing? And you just blink back and look back one more time and like, no, it's not. Okay, you can still see it, but okay. Cutting back the scene. Unless you guys, I'm gonna give you one last opportunity, Mars and Walia, to wrap up, or we'll shift.
No, I think, yeah, at this point they would just try to be like kind of like at this fountain base at the cathedral, kind of ready to go in.
Awesome. Great. Okay, so we're gonna shift to our party of 3. All right, so you guys split up. Mellori, Boone, and Cal. How do you start looking for Arcos? What do you do?
I have
We
notes.
learn. Oh.
You go.
Well, I don't
I'm
remember
looking at my notes.
anything from the notes. But were we told by the waiter fellow that the docks is a dangerous place because of gangs?
Yes, the docks is a dangerous place. He said like something along the lines of it's become more dangerous lately because of these gangs of Syndicate and the Volitant.
Perhaps we start at the docks.
Yeah.
Unless we have a better lead.
Out of in case I forgot to write something down, Mellori would have asked Phelan where she could find that is my interview notes. There we go. Where to find Arcos. When she was getting that down. Do you want me to roll like a history check to remember if I can remember that in the conversation?
Where I would say at that point, like
Like I would
No,
have.
you don't have to roll anything. I would say Phelan would have just said that he Arcos just being a syndicate member
Yeah.
wouldn't try to pin himself down to it at least one place because syndicate would have multiple places where they would go on. And she would have just like depended on you, like, yeah, you are.
Yeah.
I know
Okay.
you can do it if you're capable, but with that said, uh, Cal, give me
Mhm.
a
Ooh.
Oh,
give me a history check.
okay. Sure, sure. Just make sure that's a 20 and not a D12. Okay, what is this? Oh yeah, -1. 15.
50? Okay, pretty good. Tell me more about Cal. Like, what kind of drinks, if he's free all by himself, like no social peer pressure, anything like by himself, the city. What kind of places would Cal like to go?
Um, when he's not quote unquote on the job per se, he's more for
Yeah.
like the hole in the wall places. Really ramshackled because they often have the best company or the best people he wants to be around, the best quote unquote drinks for the best price. So obviously, just like for some, it might be like the worst taste in ale, but it's what he enjoys and what he's used to. So yeah, very ramshackle, hole in the wall places.
Amazing. Sometimes dice roll and players RP just line up so perfectly because Cal remembers the exact place near the docks that could be more than serviceable in your situation where you're trying to find the person because you did go there and it is like full of like characters. It's a little like tavern called the Lose Siren. It's pretty much near the docks. Uh yeah, pretty close to dock, near to the fish market area also. So you would wait, hold on, let me just docks is where's docks? Yeah, about here is where this thing is. There's this tavern called the Lose Siren, and it has all the kind of people like talking about gossips, what's going on here, what happened in docks, and kind of shitty ale. But if you're looking to have like a good time, that is the place. Definitely a place to go.
Hmm.
So, Cal knows that.
And he will. Oh, how does he do this? He will
Insight
kind of.
check.
He'll, as they're kind of like thinking and looking around. He'll kind of mentions like, I mean, Tavern did us well when we were looking for Elvin. Maybe find us a place nearby the dock. People love to talk, people love to drink. It might do us well again.
And we know that the syndicate has been prowling more than usual. And I have my contacts. We should work out.
Yeah.
And, so yeah. Make our way there. While we're doing that,
Mhm.
Mellori does want to keep an eye out. Hold on. Look at my other notes. Pezal mentioned the Blackguards, or the Blood Cult, as he called them.
Yep.
Who are the city guard, city watch. Definitely want to start tracking the patrol, like how many patrols we see as we're going through. The surrounding area, if there are more patrols, like are they patrolling have more in the more ramshackly looking areas? Because I assume that's what we're going to be seeing closer to the docks, or do we find just kind of clocking
Got it.
that?
Awesome. Cal, you would, with that really good history check also, you would also remember the pretty much the way that you came back. So, so pretty much like the, wrong, wrong. Hold on, let me just delete that thing. I don't want that. Nope, I want line. Here we go. Yeah. So pretty much go around here and then turning over here, you follow your nose As soon as that's fishy smell, you know you have reached the right place of the fish market, and the docks is like right next to each other, basically, pretty much. So that's the
Okay.
direct way of going if you follow the road itself.
Yeah.
Um, so is just to be all on the same page, the three of you are going this same path, following Cal. Or Cal, are you leading, or anyone else?
Um,
How are you guys doing it?
he would offer and kind of mention that as like with us going to the docks and stuff, and he'll kind of motion to his sniffer, be like, I hate to say it, I'm really good at sussing out fishy smells. And he kind of gives a shrug, and kind of offer to lead.
I mean, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It was dark and rainy when we came from the docks. So
No, no, no. It was dark and stormy.
dark and dark and important. It was dark and stormy when we came back. So yeah.
All right.
But
You
he's very much going the route that he knows what playing it off is. You know.
okay?
Yeah.
So Cal, question:
Mm-hmm.
do you feign any kind of ignorance while leading the two of them towards the docks fish market?
Should I just preemptively roll?
Yeah. He does.
Uh,
He does.
he does. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, cool. Yeah, let's make it spicy. Yeah. Roll deception check, Cal. And unless Boone and Mellori have a reason, I will just use your passive insight unless you think you would be looking out basically for Cal instead of the city surrounding you.
Mellori is a bit curious because Valya seemed to know her way around. And now Cal's kind of offering, and so it's not that she doesn't believe Cal, but her suspicions are a little up.
Okay, so
That's fair.
you. Okay, so you can give me an insight check as Cal is leading you all. Cal, give me a deception first.
I'm gonna use my heroic inspiration.
Yes.
But that was a 2. Come on. Well. What is 10?
10. Okay.
Alright.
All right, Melody, insight.
16.
16. Okay. You would definitely be like something's
Catch.
it's off. Yeah. Okay. Boone, what is Boone doing?
Boone has never been particularly comfortable in big cities. He grew up in a relatively smaller town. And then when he did finally make it to the next biggest city, wasn't very successful there to start. So he is following Mellori's lead, not necessarily picking up on the suspicion from Cal. But there is a bit of mirroring movement and following eyesight when walking around now that it's daylight in the city.
Okay. So if you think Boone is not particularly interested in seeing Gal while you guys are going over, give me a perception check, please.
Sight based, sound based.
I would say. Wait, how do you get advantage on? Smell or is it sound?
Smell and sound.
Yeah, take advantage. Please take advantage.
Not 17.
17. Okay. As Cal is like taking you all the way, the three of you are going over. Oh, it's like maybe just over there, and like oh, maybe there's a street over there, and Mellori, you're like, what? It doesn't look like street. Why? Something seems to be off, and you're like, Boone, you smell it first. Death. And then now that your attention has um, focused on this smell of death, the sounds around the city, which is all live now. People are walking, talking. There's some shouting going on, obviously, here and there. There's these rickshaws also just running around and like just yelling at you all to like move to the side. Your kind of like heckles rise to like see what the death, and you remember it was not even 12 hours before that when you arrived at the city there was death. You try to locate any sound and you hear sounds of like crying, a couple of at least two people like crying, and it is then that your eyes also walking through between these small alleys kind of like see that, oh, there is this older woman and a younger man, or maybe like an older boy ish. They both are crying, and the boy and they both are being held back by a small crowd of like 6 or 7 people who are also, you can see, are there. They look to be all known to each other. The boy seems to be like, this older boy seems to be like more agitated and like seems to be like fighting the two people who are like holding him back. You don't hear the words and all of that, like what they're being said, but like you hear that the boy's voice suddenly becomes more louder. Like, how can no, how can he do it? This is not right. That's my father. That is not right. And another voice like from the crowd is like, "This is how it is, lad. It has been like that. Do not follow in your father's footstep. It's a tragedy, but your mother needs you." Like, no, this is not right. Instead to fight the crowd and the two people are like trying to like hold on to him and it's losing their grip. And then you see that he pushes one of them. The second one kind of like slips out and he is running. And then the older woman's the mother, possibly, who was crying, stops and just yells, "No, Gora, no, don't come back!" And then you see, Boone, you see it first. Because Cal is feeling where to go next, which turn to take. And Murrow's like, what's going on here with this big fella? You, Boone, you see it. Lumbering, you see a body being dragged, and then your steps automatically like just fasten to go to the next alley to see what's going on. What's all this nonsense? And you see this figure.
Oh my god.
Wrapped head to toe, 8.5, 9 feet tall, bandaged, one hand holding a shovel, rusted shovel, just bandaged. There's a chains around it on his back. Bigger, wider than this figure, this creature is a coffin chained onto his back. And with the other hand, he seems to be dragging this body and just walking. There's this almost gravelly, guttural growl, flash, roar as every step it takes. The chains rattle, make that rattling sound. The grovel, it hits the ground and it starts to make that screeching sound. And the people just making their way. And you see then the young boy, it's older boy basically, has almost reached and is holding on to, holds onto the body, this dead body that's being dragged, and starts to pull. The creature just keeps on dragging it. Older boy's got nothing on it. The body is being dragged. You see the boy is like just trying and trying, but then gives up. He is getting dragged now. He gives up, stops, goes, runs, faces stands in front of this massive creature. No, no, not my father. No, there are other people. There are other you can take them, but no, no, no. And you see this lumbering monster just you're not even sure how this creature is looking. You don't see any eyes. Just turns, like avoiding the older boy, goes steps to the side and continues to. The boy goes back again, like starts like no, no, no. And you blink, Boone. You blink, and the older boy is not there. That boy is just not there. And this creature continues to work. You see him almost like slump. He takes the shovel, stabs into itself. The shovel goes through these bandages, sticks out. The handle sticks out. You see it turns to the alley, which is now like facing you now as. And it's this aftershock that you hear the sound of someone being hit by massive, like a club or something. And then you see the creature goes, bends down with now the free hand, picks up, and starts dragging the body of this older boy who is dead. And at this point, Cal, you're like, oh, you start like, oh, there. Oh, you just have to go down, and that's where the fish market is. As you can see, the things are going on and about. And that's where we'll end our session tonight.
Oh my god!
Mickey!
I can't wait to fight that thing.
Stuff of nightmares, we have to fight it.
Oh shit.
But is it on
Don't
our
keep
mission?
playing.
Is it on our time?
You stop that. That's incredible.
Just like 30 more minutes. Please.
Hey, you don't get to fight it without us.
I don't know. You guys want to split the party? We might have to fight it without you, and then we'll just tell you all
But it's
no.
a party. I love how Mickey was like, we're gonna run the gamut of every kind of trauma this evening. Horror movies, just everything that we can, we're fitting it in this.
We're in Battleheart, y'all.
Yeah.
Welcome to Fallowheart. Yes.
Welcome to
What a
Jurassic
welcome.
Park.
Two bodies being dragged.
Absolutely amazing.
Wow.
Wow. That was awesome. Thank you so much, Mickey.
Great.
Yes. Yes.
Go beans. Go beans. That is our session for tonight. For next week, again.
Let me 1 second. Let me finish up. Thank you, Mickey.
Oh yes. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Great job RPing, everybody.
And thank you, Siva, for streaming and the music.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Putting things on the map.